it was a Friday night. I think it all started with a friend of mine. Her name was Marisol Carmona. She had invited me to this birthday party for another one of her friends. And now, okay, this story is a drinking story. It's about my first drink. I had been sober my whole life before this, and I decided, you know what, it's time. I want to try this. I've been so against it for so long. I want to try it. So I didn't know where I was supposed to meet her. She gave me this address, which turned out to be a middle school. And by the way, it was a little bit sketchy. It was 9 o'clock, and I had to ask my mom to give me a ride because I didn't know where it was. And so I'm sitting here. I'm waiting in the car with my mom for my friend to show up at this middle school, and my mom knows what's up. My mom knows this is bad news, and so she turns to me. We're sitting in the car, and she's like, "Do you have your knife on you?" And I was like, "Mom, I'm going to a party. Like, did you just ask me to bring a knife with me?" And she's like, "Yeah, do you have it?" I'm like, "Yes, Mom." Okay. So my friends show up, and we go back into this middle school. It's so sketchy. It's so sketchy. And we're sitting in this circle, and one of the guys in the group, there's about maybe 14, 15 of us here, and I'm sitting with a couple of my really close girlfriends, and one of the guys in the group takes out his bag, and he slaps this gigantic bottle of cheap vodka out in the center, and we're all just staring at it like, yeah, this night's gonna be awesome. And I'm like, wait, I'm really nervous. What's gonna happen to me? I have no idea. I'm panicking at this point, and so the bottle's starting to go around the circle, and my friends are just talking, and they start smoking cigarettes. And I'm like a very straight edge person at this time. And I'm like, cigarettes are dead, cigarettes are bad. And I'm just kind of looking at them like, oh my God, people smoke cigarettes still? So the bottle gets to me, and I look at it, and I'm like, okay, it's now or never. And I take it, and I swing it back, pass it on the group, and then I die inside because I just swallowed rubbing alcohol. It was terrible. My stomach's burning, and I'm trying to keep it down, and I'm trying to look cool. I'm really nervous still, but it's starting to work in. I'm starting to relax a little bit. These are my really close friends. Everybody's having fun. Everybody's talking. Everybody's laughing. So it keeps going around. We're hanging out, and I drink this about 3 or 4 times. I might just chug it. So I couldn't tell you how much I drink, but 45 minutes later, this is me. Yeah, and half of it was because I can't hold my liquor at all, and half of it was because I mentally thought I was a whole lot more drunk than I actually was. So a little bit later, everybody starts coupling off at this kickback, and I'm not as experienced with guys at this time. And so there's this one guy. I had met him a little bit earlier in the school year, and he asked me if I wanted to go for a walk. I had no idea that a walk was not a walk. Well, it wasn't a walk. So we go for a walk, and it doesn't end well. But I had my first kiss that night, and yeah, it was kind of embarrassing, actually. He had to leave early, though. It was about 11 o'clock now, and I decided, you know, my grandparents have no idea where I am right now. Maybe I should try to stumble on home. So I say goodbye to my friends, and I start walking home. It's only about a half mile. It's really close, actually. And so I'm walking up the street, and I'm still stumbling a little bit. And I decide to go to McDonald's, which, just to use the restroom, it's right on the corner. And I come out of the restroom, and there's a couple of guys from my school there. And there was one of my friends that I knew, and so I decided to hang out and talk to him for a little while to chill out a little bit. And he was there with a couple of guys, these 3 guys, and they were kind of scary looking. There were these punks. They had these like Misfits jackets and Doc Martens and these green mohawks. They kind of scared me at first, but they ended up walking me home. They were very nice. But as I was getting home, and I was walking up my doorstep, and I'm panicking because I swear my grandparents are going to smell it on my breath, or, you know, maybe I'm going to die or something crazy like that because I'm just not used to it. But I get up to my door, and I go to open it, and I'm like, no, my grandparents are going to be sitting on the couch. And I walk in, and they're all asleep. I just walk into my room, and as I'm laying there in my bed, having this, like, insane night of firsts, and I'm laying there, and I'm thinking, why have I lived my whole life never experiencing anything, you know? That night, I think it was the best time in my life because it really opened up the gray areas. Because alcohol isn't always bad. Sometimes it is. But it's also fun. Friends are good. Staying out late is fun too. But it was a good time.